Just like they did in the win over Enfield, City will attack the western end of the Truro City Stadium in the first half. It will be the visitors, Worthing, to get us underway. Kane Wills with the ball at his feet. The referee, Phil Eady, just checking his watch, and we are underway. National League South action, Bank Holiday Monday, and the ball sails straight out over the sideline, and it will be a throw to Truro City inside their own half. Sanders will look to get Truro City moving. Here's Sonogo, opened his account with that backheeled effort against Enfield 48 hours ago. Back to Sanders, that's held in the win. Hay stayed on his line, hesitancy at the back from Worthing, and Cabia scored. Oh no, he hasn't. Well, yeah, he's Cabia. He nipped in ahead of Alpha Young, I think it was. Hay stayed on his line. Indecision at the back from Worthing, and Cabia was only inches away. Oxlade-Chamberlain will surely fire this into the box, like he did with regularity against Enfield on Saturday. First one in a dangerous area, and it does go into a good area. Headed away though. Come out to Dean. Dean with Oxlade-Chamberlain and Anaya there. It comes to Sonogo on the volley. His effort lacked power. That just shows how dangerous City can be from those Oxlade-Chamberlain long throws. Worthing may have dominated possession in these early exchanges, but they got nothing to show for it, and in the last 5 to 10 minutes they've grown frustrated at Truro's good press, the way they've looked to use Jay's Cabia on the break. Oxlade-Chamberlain with another long throw. That's well won by Anaya, and it wasn't far away from Sonogo. The second effort from an Oxlade-Chamberlain long throw for Seydou Sonogo. And Truro getting closer to really testing Hay in the Worthing goal. 5 minutes to go until half time here at the TCS. It is still Truro City 0, Worthing 0. But could Oxlade-Chamberlain throw open the door for the deadlock being broken? It's headed on. Sonogo's missed his kick, and there is the opening goal. Jay's Cabia. Well, Sonogo missed his kick completely. That fooled the Worthing defence. And there was Jay's Cabia, Johnny on the spot for Truro City. And the home side do have the lead. Wheeler takes a tumble, will be picked up by Christian Oxlade-Chamberlain. And there does go the half-time whistle. Truro with their noses in front, thanks to Jay's Cabea's 41st minute strike. A long throw from Oxlade-Chamberlain wasn't dealt with by the Worthing defence. Sonogo missed his kick, and there was Cabia to stab the ball home. Worthing, for all their possession, have offered very, very little going forward. Truro in a good position here at half time. It's Truro City 1, Worthing 0. No changes for either side at the break. Yasin Anaya will get us underway, and Will Dean looks for Cabia, the goal scorer, but it goes off the Irishman and out for a throw. Colburn, the Worthing captain, back inside to Young. On Chris Aguta's side, they enjoyed plenty of this, plenty of the ball inside their own half, but they didn't really threaten Truro City at all. But the lively Cashman looking for Ollie Starkey, and Sonogo turns it behind for a corner. In with the corner for Truro City. There's a pile of bodies on the floor. Sonogo's shot is blocked. Sanders with the follow-up. Oh, and Neil just couldn't quite get his foot to the ball. There's players lying prone on the turf. Tom Harrison for Truro. There's two Worthing defenders gingerly getting to their feet. One of them is Glenn Ray, I think. The other is the midfielder Jack Spong, as Cabia is delaying Hay getting on with things, but that was a real chance for Truro. Some last-ditch Worthing defending denied the Tinners doubling their lead. Or had the wind knocked out of his sails there in that coming together on the far side, but the former Plymouth Argyle left back will take this throw, and he advances almost to halfway. Down the line, it's picked up by Dean. Dean heads forward, one for Neil to chase. Neil gets in front of Cook. There's Anaya. Anaya lays the ball onto Will Dean. 2-0 Truro City. Will Dean with a fine low finish into the corner. Well, that goal owed much to the persistence of the captain Neil, who picked Joe Cook's pocket. Anaya must have got the call from Will Dean to leave the ball. And Dean strokes into the bottom corner, 2-0 to Truro. Neil's away down the right-hand side. Who's he got in the middle? It's Cabia. 1 touch, 2 touch. Goal, Truro City. Yes, Cabia with his second of the afternoon. Truro 3-0 ahead now. And they have taken a real foothold in this game. Worthing are stunned. They do not know what's hit them. 2 goals in quick succession has put City in complete control. Young will bring the ball out from deep in his own half into Ray. Oh, that's short. Anaya's nipped in. He's got Cabia steaming up ahead on his outside. Jays Cabia! Hat-trick for Cabia. 4 for Truro City. That's surely the game for the Tinners. Worthing won't come back from this, and it's Yays Cabia with a composed finish straight through the legs of Chris Hay. Neil does well to retain possession. He finds Dean. Love Holmes has made the run forward. Here's Tyler Love Holmes. Will he cross? Will he shoot? He's bearing down on goal. Oh, narrowly wide of the post. Tyler Love Holmes. Truro went from one end of the field to the other, hunting that 5th goal. Dean stands over this free kick for Truro City. Harrison's come out to have a word with the Tinners playmaker. Harrison will go back into that sea of bodies which are congregated just on the outside of the D. And Naya joins the party, but he runs away. It will be Dean to clip it into the box. That's headed up in the air, but it falls to Cashman. Oh, and Naya's nipped in ahead of Cashman. Dean out to Oxlade-Chamberlain. Oxlade-Chamberlain crosses. It's with Cashman again, is it? Yes, it is. But Cashman, oh, he's been hounded out of it. Tried a turn. Here's Sinogo. Sinogo! There is the icing on top of the Truro City cake. They do have a 5th goal. Danny Cashman was robbed on the edge of the box. Zaidou Sanogo picked the ball up, drove into the penalty area and finished emphatically past Chris Hay. And Truro City have 5 goals here at the TCS. Long ball forward from Lavacum looking for Cabia. Cabia's down in a heap and he looks in real trouble as well. Was he trodden on there by the number 18? That's Ollie Black, the substitute. Yasin Anayas telling the referee that Jays Cabia is down on the turf and he looks in some real discomfort. Tom Harrison's coming across to potentially ask the linesman, did you see anything untoward? Oh, there's blood coming from Jays Cabia's head. Well, there was a tangle of bodies. Cabia went down. Black seemed to step down on the City hat-trick hero. Glenn Ray's just come across to see if he's all right. Cabia is having to come off. He acknowledges the Truro City supporters. There's blood on his face. Looks like he's holding his ear. He'll be replaced by Dom Johnson Fisher. He looked clumsy from Black. And after all that, City will have a free kick. After the referee, he wasn't aware of Cabia lying prone on the turf. Free kicks for the foul on Rocky Neal. Dean and Riley Lowe over this, just outside the D. It's quite central and it'll be Dean, and it's over the top of the crossbar. Who was involved in that incident with Cabia. It's a long ball forward and Lavacum does really well to come off his line. into the substitute. Bates going to let fly. Brilliant save from Lavercombe. Well, Dan Lavercombe has been a virtual spectator for all this match, but when called upon, he has made a wonderful save from Jack Bates' long-range effort. The substitute's going to put some pressure on Hay. Oh, that looked sloppy from Worthing. Here's Young. Is he going to go back to his goalkeeper? And Hay has pinched the ball off him. Young has pulled him down, hacked the ball away. Kalea was in the centre of field there. Surely would have had a tap in if the ball had gone to him. I think Young could be off for an early bath here. The referee's reaching for his back pocket. And Alfie Young, well, that compounds the woes of Worthing. Jack Spong is arguing the case with the referee Phil Eady, but the referee had no choice there but to send Young off. A miserable afternoon for Worthing has just got worse. They will play the remainder of this game with 10 men. Inea jumps for the ball, but Worthing give it straight back to City. Dean, one for Johnson. Fisher to chase. Got Kalea unmarked in the box. Kalea with a header. Oh, it's grazed the outside of the post. Tavonga Kalea. Well, if that had gone in, the icing's already on the cake. It would have been the cherry on top. Truro hunting 6. The woodwork, the outside of Chris Hayes' post, comes to the rescue of Worthing. Johnson Fisher, who's looked lively since coming on, into Kalea. Kalea finds Dean. Love Holmes into the penalty box. Tyler Love Holmes denied by the feet of Hay. And Worthing, who desperately want the final whistle, just hack the ball clear. Worthing will have a throw on the far side. I make it the 9th minute of stoppage time. 8 was allocated by the 4th official, Rowan Clark, and it's with the substitute Bates. And Bates will go all the way back to his goalkeeper, Chris Hay, who's been beaten 5 times this afternoon. And there does go the final whistle. A dominant and clinical performance from Truro City. Jays Cabello with a hat-trick. Goals from Seydou Sanogo and Will Dean. Truro have demolished Worthing, and it's finished here at the Truro City Stadium. Truro City 5, Worthing 0.